Hello friends, welcome to the Global Thought Channel. It's great to see you here today because we have another content filled with motivation for you. This video is quite special. We will examine the early signs that indicate how close someone is to achieving great things in the business world and in life. These are small habits that, when combined over the long term, significantly increase the likelihood of success. We have prepared this list for you to review your own situation. If the items on the list do not apply to you, perhaps you may need to redefine your strategy. While this list is not a strict rule for success, most people who achieve great successes share these 10 fundamental beliefs. We recommend you prepare a pen and paper to see how many you possess. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to follow our content. Here are 10 proofs that you will succeed. You can adapt to the conditions. Perhaps the most critical feature is your ability to understand and accept change. You use change not as an obstacle, but as a stepping stone. There have been many moments when you have adapted and overcome challenges, even when everything around you changed. Entering new environments or making radical changes has never been frightening for you. You view events not as starting everything from scratch, but as a developmental process in your personal journey. Number 2, you have a purpose that you need to prove to yourself. This is what keeps you constantly motivated. You may feel the desire to prove wrong those who do not believe in you or who belittle you. However, the real issue is about yourself. You do not accept failure, mediocrity, or an ineffective life. You always aim for better to avoid falling short of your potential. Number 3, your intrinsic motivation is high. The key to success is being able to work with high energy for a long time without expecting support from outside. Those who cannot motivate themselves often fail to reach their goals. This is because getting up early every morning, working with discipline for a long time, and facing sleepless nights is difficult. However, that big dream that nourishes you provides the energy you need to overcome these obstacles. If you cannot get yourself moving, this journey may not be suitable for you. Number 4, you lose track of time in the work you are passionate about. Don't you notice how time flies when you're engaged in work you love? This is a sign that you have the ability to focus, which is necessary for success. The key issue here is what you direct this intense energy towards. There is a significant difference between spending your time acquiring a new skill and wasting it on trivial tasks. What matters is to focus on something that adds value to both you and society. 5 number, you are aware of the deficiencies in your life. The biggest mistake ordinary people make is not being honest with themselves. Successful individuals, on the other hand, ruthlessly analyze their own lives. If you know what is missing, which habits are dragging you down, and in which areas you need to improve, it means you also have the chance to correct these issues. This ability for self-criticism is a compass that whispers to you where you should invest your strengths. You shine under high pressure. While some people crumble under stress, others produce their best results precisely under this pressure. If you can turn the adrenaline of the last minute into a production force, it's a sign that you will succeed in crisis management. However, be careful. If this tendency to procrastinate comes solely from laziness, it is a trap. If pressure is a driving force for you, you are one of the rare individuals who will stand out in the challenging business world. 7 number, an unyielding competitive spirit. All winners in history possess an innate sense of competition. From childhood games to massive projects in the business world, you have always acted with the desire to be the best. You can understand someone's future success by their reaction when faced with a competitive situation. Successful people do not settle for just being part of the race. They fight to secure their place at the top by utilizing all the resources at their disposal. 8th principle, the maturity to appreciate the success of others. People with a weak mindset think that when someone else is successful, their own share is diminished and they become envious. However, visionary people know that success is an unlimited resource. Does the rise of those around you sadden you, or does it excite you to learn something from them? If the success of others serves as proof and inspiration for you, then you have already crossed half the way to your own victory. 9th rule, the will to complete what you started under any circumstances. The world is filled with people who start great ideas and leave them unfinished. Those who achieve true success are the ones who see their work through to the end. When you say you will do something, you complete it no matter what challenges arise. The most obvious characteristic of mediocrity is jumping from one project to another without achieving results. If you are one of those who do not stop until you see the finish line, you are already in the winner's club. 10 points. Making lifelong learning a way of life. Even consuming content like this video is a sign of your hunger for knowledge. Every book you read, every conference you attend, and every experience story you listen to prepares you for that big goal. The day you stop learning is the day you start aging. Congratulations for being part of that special minority that invests in its own development. Bonus factor: you've taken small steps for your financial future. Regardless of your age or current situation, you've already done something to evaluate your savings. A small investment, a purchased stock, or any asset that will yield returns for you in the future. If you've started to see money not just as something to spend, but as a tool to multiply, you've begun to open the door to financial freedom. Today, the 10 items we shared here are not just a list. They reflect a philosophy of life. If you see most of these items in yourself, recognize your potential and don't be afraid to step on the gas. If you feel like you are at the beginning of your journey, remember that every giant oak was once a small seed. The important thing is to plant that seed today. How many of the items on this list did you check off? Or which item resonated with you the most? The one you said, "This perfectly describes me"? Share your experiences and thoughts with us in the comments below, because this is not just a channel, but a meeting point for people who uplift each other. If this content has inspired you even a little, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to be with us on this journey. Remember, success is not a destination, but an endless journey of development. Continue to invest in yourself on the path to the summit. See you in the next video, stronger and wiser. For now, goodbye.